Today we want to present about movie related to the Baumrind theory parenting styles. This Boy's Life 1993 is a drama film directed by Michael Keaton Jones, based on the memoir by Tobias Wolff. The film explores themes of neglect and emotional abuse. This Boy's Life is a poignant portrayal of a boy's fight for independence and self-worth amidst a backdrop of domestic turmoil, offering a raw look at the psychological effects of neglect and abuse on a young person's development. Purpose of this assignment: first, to understand the theory about parenting styles. Second, analyze the impact of parenting styles and apply the theory. Synopsis of this movie: This Boy's Life follows the story of Toby Wolff. Toby Wolff, played by Leonardo DiCaprio, a teenager who moved with his mother, Caroline, embarking to a small town in Washington during the 1950s. Seeking stability and better life, Caroline begins a relationship with Dwight Hanson, Robert De Niro, a seemingly kind and responsible man who soon reveals his true nature as a cruel, controlling, and abusive stepfather. Toby struggles to maintain his sense of identity and dreams of escaping his harsh reality. His mother remains emotionally detached and unable to protect him from Dwight's manipulative and violent behavior. Toby faced emotional and physical abuse, leading him to rebel in small, meaningful ways. Main characters. There are three main characters in this movie. First, Leonardo DiCaprio, who played the role as Toby Wolff. He is a rebellious teenager who moved with his mother to start a new life. He faced emotional and physical abuse from his stepfather. Toby dreams of escaping his difficult circumstances and achieving something greater in life. Second main character in this movie is Robert De Niro, who played the role as Dwight Hanson. Dwight is Toby's abusive and manipulative stepfather. He seems like a responsible, caring man, but he soon reveals himself to be controlling, violent, and cruel, especially toward Toby. He exerts his power through physical and psychological abuse. And the last main character in this movie is Ellen Barkin. She plays a role as Caroline Wolf Hanson. She is Toby's mother, a woman who desires a stable life for herself and her son. She enters into a relationship with Dwight in the hopes of providing a better future. She emotionally distant and unable to fully protect Toby from Dwight's abusive behavior. Supporting characters. There are four supporting characters in this movie. First, Chris Cooper, who play a role as Roy. He is Caroline's ex-boyfriend. He represents another unstable figure in Caroline's life. Second, Jonah Bleshman, who play a role as Arthur Gelly. He is Toby's classmate. He also, they bond over the shared experience of feeling out of place. Third, Carla Gugino. Plot of the movie. This Boy Life is about a boy named Toby Wolff, Leonardo DiCaprio, who lived with his mother, Caroline Ellen Barking, in the 1950s. They moved to a small town in Washington after Caroline starts dating a man named Dwight Hanson, Robert De Niro. At first, Dwight seemed nice, but he quickly becomes mean and abusive. Dwight controls Toby's life and makes him very unhappy. In the end, Toby confronts Dwight and Caroline finally decides to leave him. Toby and Caroline escape from Dwight, giving Toby hope for a better life. Settings at America. Small town America, modest homes, old cars and surrounding countryside. The mountains, forests, oppressive and tense environments. Moral value from this movie is first, never give up. Second, stand up for yourself. Third, education is important. And last, be true to yourself. Conclusion from this movie. The film highlights how neglectful and abusive parenting, especially from Dwight, deeply impacts Toby's sense of self and his desire from freedom. The neglect and emotional abuse he endures are contrasted with his mother's inability to protect him, portraying the long-lasting effects of such toxic environment. Toby's eventual escape represents resilience and the pursuit of self-identity, despite the scars of neglectful parenting. So next, I pass to Suriana to present.
Thank you, Chair. So I will to present about my movie by which movie The Pursuit of Happiness. Introduction. The Pursuit of Happiness is 2006 biographical drama film directed by Gabriel Chino, which depicts the real-life story of Chris Gardner, a poor man, and how he created a decent life for himself and his son. The film can be related to Baumrind authoritative parenting style and the influence this has as child development. Purpose of this assignment to appreciate how to authoritative parenting as demonstrated in the movie impact the bond between Chris Gardner and his son. Examine what that from of Baumrind's theory does to child development. For synopsis, Chris Gardner was a salesman with major means who was grappling with homelessness as he was taking care of his young son, Christopher, single-handedly. Despite the overtly weighing setting, Chris remains determined to provide a quality life for his son with sheer hard work and perseverance. Next, for main character, first is Chris Gardner, which is Will Smith, a single father with a mountain of difficult yet loving and responsibly care for his son. His parenting indicates the presence of authoritative quality. Second is Christopher Gardner Jaden Smith, the young son of Chris, who learns certain case aspect of life through his father in terms of the adversity they face. Next is plot. The movie dramatizes Chris Gardner's struggle to take out of living homelessness. Even against such a depressing backdrop, Chris is ever so attentive to his son, instilling in him the value of persistence, responsibility, and hope. At the of the movie is Chris struggle for a better tomorrow, both for himself and his son, through his quest for a job as a stockbroker. Parenting style in the movie: first, high expectation, where Chris is very expected of himself and his son to ensure he studies and acquires good habits. Second, emotional support, when he is always there to love, care for, and reassure Christopher despite all difficult. So it is clear guidance. Chris teaches his sons a lesson in life through practice, example offering limit yet giving freedom. For setting, the movie is based in San Francisco in the early challenge that many had to go through at that time. For moral value, perse- first is perseverance. When Chris Gardner never give up and show that hard work and determination are what ultimately count in surmounting adversity. Second is sacrifice. The sacrifice he made for secure a better future for his son epitomize how parents go to secure a good life for their children. That is hope and belief. Even in the midst of the challenge, Chris sowed into his son's heart and taught him to believe that there was a better life. For a conclusion, the pursuit of happiness effectively highlights how authoritative parenting influences a child's emotional and cognitive development. I was through the love, guidance, and persistence of Chris Gardner that his son learned some of life's most important lessons to tenacity, hard work, and the pursuit of dream. The movie very nicely illustrates the power of a father's role in molding the future of a child and my overwhelming challenge. Next, for our second movie is Matilda. For introduction is the movie Matilda 1996 by 1996 by Danny DeVito is an adaptation of the famous book written by Roald Dahl. The story is about a young girl named Matilda Thornwood who possesses a telekinetic power and he is highly intellectual but is brought up by negligent parents. This movie can be associated with the analysis of permissive and neglectful parenting style. Purpose of the assignment to analyze how permissive and neglectful parenting style depicted in the movie influenced the development of the main character by applying Baumrind's theory of parenting style. For synopsis, Matilda Wormwood, a young girl who possesses special gift, is being neglected by her family. She has telekinetic power which she uses in fighting against injustice at home and in school. For character,
So we move forward to main characters from these movies. There are four main characters in this movie. First, Mara Wilson, who played the role as Matilda Wormwood. Second, Danny DeVito and Rhea Perlman, who played the role as Mr. and Mrs. Wormwood. Third, Amber Davids, who played the role plot of the movies. Matilda is a highly intelligent and talented child who happens to be born into a family that neither values nor recognizes her attributes. Her parents are neglecting and permissive in every sense, concerning themselves with their own life. At school, she falls under the cruel principal, Miss Trunchbull, However, with the help of Miss Honey, she finds solace that keeps urging Matilda to achieve her greatness. Throughout the movie, Matilda used the use of telekinesis through any obstacle in her life.
Okay, for parenting style in the movie, style, this child rearing style is called the neglectful parenting style. The, they pay no attention to the emotional or intellectual growth of Matilda and rather make fun of her and disregard her needs. Second is authoritarian parenting style. When she stands as the emotional and intellectual mentor to Matilda, instilling in her the love and counsel that she needs to develop and flourish. Setting a toxic home environment coupled with a school dominated by a cruel principal Miss Trump for moral value, wisdom, and inner strength. When Matilda learns that she can rise above the problem she experienced without getting parental support, kindness and compassion, surrounded by so much cruelty, Matilda proved that there can be a turnaround, changing life with a touch of kindness here by Miss Honey. Fighting injustice, Matilda used her intelligence in fighting the unfairness at home and school. And, and for conclusion, the movie Matilda emphasize how neglective and authoritarian kind of parent style are harmful while love and guidance from a concerned adult Miss Honey can create healthy emotional and academic growth considered through neglected will show that resilience and proper support will always pay off well in life. All from us.
Thank you.